Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. For those of you who are new to us, thank you for subscribing. I hope you enjoy our videos. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make aloo paratha. We're going to start off with 4 cups of plain flour. To this I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of fine salt and then 4 tablespoons of dry yeast. Let's give this a whisk. Make sure everything's mixed up nicely. Okay. In my jug here, I've got 300 ml of warm water mixed with 300 ml of milk. And to this I'm going to be adding in 6 tablespoons of normal oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give this a small whisk. I'm going to drop this in. Okay. I'm going to use a fork now. Give this a nice mix. This is the dough for aloo paratha, and this is a no-knead dough. Give it a good mix, and then we're going to leave it to rise for an hour before we start with our filling. Let's clean this up. Clean up the sides of the bowl as you go along. Remember, the water must not be too hot, neither must the milk be too hot. It's coming together nicely. Make sure everything's mixed in. Bit of a sticky dough, but it can't be too dry as well. Clean up my fingers, and then we're going to put in some oil for it to rise. Okay, all cleaned up. Now we're back. So what we're going to do is take some oil, just sprinkle it on the top and the sides of the bowl, so that when the dough starts to rise, it doesn't stick. Just going to massage it like this, all the way around the bowl. Put in more oil if you want. So, I'm going to put this back in, and we're going to cover it with a dish towel, and we're going to allow this to rise for an hour. Okay guys, for the filling of our aloo paratha, we need aloo, which is potato, obviously, which is 6 medium potatoes which I've boiled with just plain water, about 6 sprigs of dhania, coriander, 6 sprigs of mint, 2 chili which I've roughly chopped up, half a teaspoon of thyme, a medium-sized onion. Here we've got 6 sprigs of curry leaf which I've chopped up roughly, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of cumin jeera powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of curry powder of your choice or chili powder, a teaspoon of salt. We're going to start off by mashing these potatoes. Okay, let's get them mashed up nice and smooth. Cooking time on your potato depends on the grade of potato you buy. I bought medium cooking potatoes, so they didn't take that long to cook. And mash this up well. I'm going to leave this to cool. Go. Almost done. We're going to start now by braising our filling. In my pot here, I've got some oil which I've heated up. It's about a tablespoon of oil. So I'm going to add in my mustard seeds. Let that fry up. And then our onion next. Just give it a quick stir. Cook it so it softens up. I'm going to add my curry leaf. Back to the bowl. Go. Let this stir. This is going to fry until it softens up. As you can see, it's softening up. Few seconds more, then we're going to be adding in our spices, which is our curry powder, chili powder, our turmeric, and our cumin powder, all at once. Go. Just give this a stir. It smells wonderful in here. Getting a nice color to it. Give it a stir. Now this has cooked up. I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to add this to our potatoes. Okay, let's add in our braised spice to our potato. For some nice flavor and color. Make sure you get all the gravy out. Okay. This I'm going to be adding in our salt, a teaspoon, and then our green herbs, which is our mint, dhania, green chili, and thyme. I'm going to give this a good mix. Just move this all around so everything gets nice and coated. The smell of the herbs, totally awesome. A nice filling here, and then we're going to start filling in our dough, which should be ready. Make sure everything is coated with our spice, our braising mix, and our herbs. So, more and we should be done. This is quite a simple dish. Everything seems to be mixed up nicely now. Okay guys, we're back. Here I've had one that I had rising for about an hour. As you can see, it popped up nicely. Now I've smashed it down again. Okay. Just gonna put some flour on my surface here. Get this out of the way. Let's give this a quick knead. Okay. Nice and soft, spongy. And it smells amazing. I'm going to roll this out for a bit. Okay. Now to this, I'm going to be slicing it. Not too small, as we're going to be putting in some filling, which is our aloo. It don't have to be the perfect size, each piece. Just roll in into little balls. Slice nice and soft and squishy. You see? So them all together all at once. If you find it a bit sticky, you can add in more flour now. There's two ways of rolling it. You can either roll out two round flats and fill in and press the sides, or we can fill the dough on its own. It's quite an easy dough to work with. Flatten it out. Just going to dip it in some flour. Make it a bit workable. Give it a small roll, like so. Okay, now you can see the size of this. It's not that big. I'm going to be putting in about a tablespoon of filling. Not too much, as we don't want it to burst. Just grab the edges, fold it together, twist, and see, twisting it down there and flattening it. I'm going to dip this in some flour and give it a little roll out. Remember guys, when rolling, please don't press down too hard, as it will tear. Let it roll. Just keep on turning it as you go. It doesn't have to be perfectly round. You can see all the colors coming through it. The potato is spreading out nicely. You can do this in different shapes, maybe squares, find it easier. Triangle. That's the first one done. As you can see, that one first. That's one down. And another 6 more to go. Okay, flatten it out again. Roll. So. And then fold. Flatten it out, grab the sides, squeeze and pinch. I know the guys on the other videos normally just put down flour and they flatten with their hands to get the shape, but I'm not that advanced as yet. Doing it the easiest way that I know. You can see it's still not perfectly round, but it's okay. Let's do the rest now. Okay guys, we're done rolling our aloo parathas. As you can see here, we have some extra filling, which is fine. Just put it into a container and put it into your freezer for the next time. Now we're going to start toasting these lovely parathas. Here I've got a pan which has been heating up, and here I have some butter which I have melted for toasting our parathas. I've got a plate with a dish towel with some baking paper to place our parathas on. As you can see, I've put the first one on and it's bubbling up nicely, which means it's cooking through. Try and give it a turn. Then while it's cooking on the other side, I'm going to brush it with a little bit of butter for some richness. Light buttering. So it toasts nicely, but I have put it onto a dry pan. Now I'm going to flip this over. So, see, it's got some golden color on it. Brush the side as well. Doing 3 flips, just like how we do a roti. We're doing 3 flips. Go. Gotta wait for this to fry out nicely. Generally, aloo paratha is made in those ovens that go into the ground with the coal lit in them. Since we don't have one, we're using the frying pan. You can see it's bubbling up again, which means it's cooking through. Get a few seconds more and then we're going to flip this over. Should be ready to turn again now for the last time. Wow, the butter's fried it up nicely. It's puffing up, which means it's cooking all the way through. Okay guys, I think our first one is ready to come off. Let's just lift it up gently. Here we go. You see, it's nice and soft. We've got one down, 6 more to go. And here we have it guys, our aloo paratha, all ready to eat. It's nice and soft and tasty. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, goodbye.